So we're going to come to our lying down position, but if it's comfortable for you, just bring the soles of the feet together as you come to lie down. Now, it doesn't matter if those heels are far away or if they're close into the hips. And even if you want, you can just prop a cushion under the knees or just let them hang out. And then with the arms, can we bring the elbows out to shoulder height as we just send the palms facing up, having the chin tucked in and just settling into the position here. And if you do feel it's too much for the knees, you can just bring the knees up. It's whatever works for you. And as you're here, settling into the breath, just a nice, long, deep inhale. So that fills the chest, the side ribs and the tummy. And as you exhale, as all that contracts, just observing that subtle movement that's going on within the torso. And as we hold it here, just observing the hips, just gently releasing. Gravity just drawing the knees out that little bit more. Just allowing the mind to clear. Any thoughts that enter, just drifting away. Just finding the calm and stillness within. And just letting go. Observing the breath. Now, just take 3 nice, long, deep breaths. That big inhale, we hold that for a second, and through parted lips, just sigh it away. Twice more. And when we've had those 3, just letting that go, the body settles. We'll just work a little bit more into the hips. So we have options. If it's comfortable, on the inhale, maybe we take a hold of the feet or anywhere on the legs. Or if it's really not comfortable, just hug those knees in towards the chest. But whatever your variation, either just squeezing these feet in a little more or the knees. So you just work into the hips, just opening and loosening. So that lower back is pressed on the mat as well. And then, on their next inhale, let's just lift these arms and legs up into the air. Much a bend as is needed. You can give these ankles and wrists a rotate. Just gently loosening them off. And then, just a nice loose shake. And then from here, as we inhale, can we just point those heels up to the ceiling? You can gently take a hold of the back of the thighs, maybe up higher. But just enough pressure, just so there's a stretch across the back of this knee or leg. And then next exhale, can we just gently pull either the thighs or legs a little closer towards us? The knees can bend if they need. Lovely. Next exhale, just sending the soles of the feet onto the mat. Doesn't matter if they're far away or wide. Bringing the arms either out to shoulder height or the elbows out, palms facing up. And we can just take a gentle rock from side to side. Just allowing the knees to guide over, slowly building momentum. And if it comes to it, letting the knees fall onto the floor on any side. Perhaps taking a gentle look over the opposite shoulder. As we inhale into the lung on this open side, just releasing into the twist on the exhale. And the other side. Inhaling to center. We exhale across. Taking that look over if you like. As we repeat here. Breathing into the open lung on this side. And just gently giving into the twist. Inhale, back to center. As we hug these knees in towards the chest. And you can squeeze the knees in, just keeping the shoulders dropped. Maybe having that rock from side to side. Just doing whatever feels right. And then from here, we'll work our way up to sit. So if you want, you hug around the back of the thighs, slowly rocking yourself up. Or roll over to any side as you lift yourself up. And in your time, your comfortable seated position. That spine long and light. Doesn't matter if those legs are crossed or if they're just sat out in front. Just taking your time. As you inhale, just finding that spine nice and long. As we exhale, just rooting down through the sit bones. That chin tucked in just so the back of the neck is long. So every inhale, almost as if we're breathing in taller. Just rooting down with each exhale. Just hearing the sounds of each breath and that movement within. And then in time, let's work around the neck. So with that spine lengthened, as we exhale, looking up, stretching the front. Every inhale to center. As we exhale, looking down, stretching the back. Inhaling back. As we exhale, ear to shoulder. Center in your inhale. Exhaling other side. As we inhale back, one more round. Exhale and stretch. Inhale and center. So we work all the way around through the neck. And when you come back in your time, just do what feels right, whether that's roll the neck around or anything else. If you're rolling, just keeping it even, going the other way as well. Do we inhale back to center, long and light in the spine, rooting down through the sit bones. As we take a gentle twist. Inhale, reaching the arms up, palms together. On the exhale, twisting over to any side. Front palm may come on the knee or thigh. Back palm tucking into the hips. As we hold, inhaling that length in the chest. Maybe exhaling round a little more. And in time, other side. Inhale to center. And exhale. Much or as little as you like. Shoulders dropped. Inhaling tall in that chest. Perhaps exhaling around. Inhale. Back to center. And then hands to heart center in the exhale. Just keeping them here, finding that length again. To your exhale, let's interlock the fingers as we push them away. As we inhale, reaching them up. Now you can look up. That'll give you a gentle bend in the back. And on our next exhale, let's just reach these palms forward. And that'll give you a bend as well. So we're just going to run it as a sequence. So in the exhale, inhale. It's observing that bend in the back. Twice more. When you've had your three, reaching them up, we exhale and separate. Give those shoulders a roll off if they want it. And then, when you come back, we'll work our way through to all fours. Whether that's rolling across the knees, or any other way that you wish. In our all four position, with the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. It's finding that spine nice and long as we work in cat. As we inhale, curling from the base as we look up to the ceiling. As we exhale, again curling from the base, looking down or through the legs, repeating breath by breath. Just awakening the spine as we compress the discs and make space. When we've worked evenly, As we come back to our flat back position. As we exhale, sinking back into our comfortable child position. Widening the knees if you want. And just adjusting so it's comfortable for you. And that chest and head just sink down to the mat. It's breath by breath as that body gives in. And then let's inhale. Back up to all fours. I'm going to work our way into dog. So in your time, tucking the toes under. As we inhale again, powering through the legs. As we sink that chest and head through. Now your choice. Maybe you want to walk from foot to foot. Or enjoy the stillness as we hold for a few breaths. And then in your time, inhale, forward fold as we step the feet to the hands. And the hands to the feet, still allowing everything to hang. As much a bend on these knees as you need. Give that head a little wiggle just so it's nice and loose. Just allowing that lower back to just ease here. And then, let's just help the spine. So on an inhale, we're going to lift up to halfway. The hands will guide towards the knees, to a flat back position. And then the exhale, sigh the breath away. Twice more. And when you've had your three, just hanging for a brief second or two. And then to your inhale, slowly uncurl up to your standing position. As we plant those feet, just finding that spine nice and long. There we go. With the spine nice and low and everything tall. Oh God, sorry, I'm tangling myself. There we go. The shoulders dropped as well. And then we're ready. We can work in to salute to the moon. So it's a reasonably fast-paced sequence, but we can slow it down a little. So in your time, inhale, circling as we reach the palms up ahead. Exhaling back to heart center. Those shoulders drop. And then inhale. Palms down as we reach them up again. Ready for a side bend. Exhaling over. And as we inhale to center. And exhale. Inhale. And then, you might need to go sideways on your mat. We're going to exhale into a squat. So exhale, wide stance. Toes can be pointed out at 30-45. Can we exhale down? That's it. So that spine is still lengthened. So elbows are up at shoulder height, palms pointing up. Can we exhale down a little lower? You don't have to. Big inhale. Let's reach it up. Arms out to shoulder height. That's it. As we exhale over any leg. Now you can hold the leg or the arm can hang as the other arm reaches up. And then, so this front foot, you can swivel it forward as we exhale down with that top arm. So it's almost going to become a lunge. So you can swivel that back foot back, bend this front knee as much as required into our lunge. It's breathing in tall briefly in our lunge, and you can drop the back knee if you want. Then exhale. Let's just lower the back knee if it's been straight. You can untuck the toes if you wish. And can we inhale? Reaching up with the arms, the chest nice and lifted. Next exhale. Lower the palms on the inside of the foot. As we tuck those back toes under again. Oh, are we facing the wrong direction?
See.
We're going to be doing a little bit of swiveling. So, the palms on the inside. You can drop that back heel. So we're almost coming through to halfway. This is an interesting sequence, this one. And then, coming into a lower squat. So can we lower these hips? Now, your squat might be as wide as this, or it might come in a lot more. Whatever it is, if you want to remain in the high one, or sorry, the legs wide, you can. And I'm sorry, you did turn around, but we're going to repeat the other side. So what was the back foot is going to become the front foot. So we walk it around into the lunge. Finding that length in the spine here. There we go. Remember, the back knee can be dropped if it wants. And then in your time, let's drop that back knee as we inhale up. Nice and tall. As we exhale down. So the feet are on, and the hands are on the inside of the foot. And we're going to come back up to stand. So with the back toes tucked under, you can lengthen the leg. So if you remember that sideways stretch, so the front leg can straighten. We open up on this side. That's it. Then in your time, we can inhale up to stand. We can send both feet out at 30-45 degrees if we want. As we lower down into a high squat. So exhale, bending the knees out. Pointing the palms up. Inhale. Back up. Palms together up above. You can walk the feet in. Side stretch. Exhale. Any side. Inhale to center. Exhale across. As we inhale center, then exhale back to heart center. finding that length. We can undo the arms. Have that shake, walk, whatever we need. So, it looks like we got a chunk of that.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you've got the advantage. You kind of know what you're doing, so we can go and do it again. So, right, we kind of know where we're going, so if you want to be sideways, that's fine on the mat. As we repeat the sequence. So inhale, circling the arms up, so the palms come together. As we exhale down to heart center. And then pointing those palms down. As we inhale, reaching them up. Side stretch. As we exhale and stretch. Inhale to center. Exhaling across. In your time, inhale back up to center. As we exhale, taking a big step into our high squat. Toes out. Exhaling down. The elbows are still at shoulder height. Palms facing up. That chest nice and lifted. Inhale, straightening the legs, arms out. Now before we move, decide what foot's going to be the front one. Point those toes out. The back toes maybe point in if they want, or they can stay out. As we exhale, triangle. The knee needs to bend, let it happen. You can hold the leg, or that arm can hang. You can take a look up if you like. And then, can we exhale, this top arm reaching down, so we're coming into our lunge. That back foot will swivel around, this front knee bends. If you want to drop the back knee, you absolutely can. As we find the chest lifted here. And exhale. That back knee down. Doesn't matter if the toes are untucked or not. As we inhale and lift. That's it. Exhale. The palms are coming on the inside of the foot. As you lengthen that back knee. Next inhale, walking to halfway. Now halfway, can we exhale down, perhaps into a lower squat, or you can stay here. If the feet need to come in, allow that to happen. That's it. And then, if you brought the feet in, let's send them out wide again. As we exhale across to the second side now. So the toes that were the back ones are now pointing forward. And the back heel is pointing in. No, we're not going there. We are. No. Ugh. Drop the back knee. As we inhale, lifting up. Nice and tall, those shoulders are dropped. And then exhale down, lunge. So palms either side of the foot. Back knee is dropped or it's straight. Do you find that length in the chest? And then we're going to start to lift up tall. So with the back heel, you can plant that on the mat. As we begin to straighten the front leg, opening into our triangle. Perhaps looking up, it looked like you were going high. Big inhale. lifting that chest up. You can point both the toes out. So inhale, lifting up tall. As we come up to stand, legs are still wide. Arms out. Exhale, squat. Send the knees out. Elbows at shoulder height. That's it. Inhale up. Those palms are coming together. Zigzag the feet back in. Side stretch. As we exhale across. Inhale, center. Other side to your exhale. Inhale, center. Exhaling, heart center. You can lower the palms at any point. Have that quick shake off again if you want. So how are we feeling about this sequence? Do we want to attempt a third one? It's optional.
Go on then.
Yeah, go on then.
Why not? Okay. It's a fun one. There's a lot of moving around. So, planting ourselves, probably want to be sideways again. Inhale, circling the arms up. So those palms come together. So we exhale down to heart center as we point the palms down. So we inhale, reaching them up again. Side stretch. Exhaling over to one side. Inhaling back. Other side to your breath. So we inhale back up, reaching the arms up. Exhale, stepping the feet out wide. As we lower these hips down, elbows at shoulder height, palms facing up, spine lengthen, that's it. Now it's a bit counterintuitive, so we're almost inhaling the spine longer. Can we exhale the hips lower? Inhale, straightening the legs, arms out to shoulder height. Decide what foot's going to be the front foot as you point the toes forward. Perhaps the back one's in a little. As we exhale, folding over the front leg, whether you hold or it hangs, looking up if you're balanced. Next exhale, swinging that top arm down as we swivel the back foot into our lunge. The back knee is straight or it's on the floor. So we find that length in the chest here. As we exhale, that back knee down if it's not already. As we inhale, lifting the arms up, this chest nice and high. Lovely. Exhale, palms on the inside of the leg. Lengthening that back leg. As we inhale, walking to center. If the feet swivel out, just let that happen. And then at our halfway, if we want, we can exhale down into a squat or just stay at the halfway point. And if you brought the legs in, inhale, resetting to halfway, sending those legs back out. As we exhale, walking across to the other side. The feet swivel around as we go. Dropping that back knee. As we inhale, lifting this chest up tall, the arms up. Excellent. Exhaling down, getting ready for a lunge. So the hands are on either side of the front foot. The leg is straight or the knee is on the floor. And then let's get ready to lift up. So planting that back heel on the floor if it's not. As we straighten the front leg. Inhale, opening up into our triangle. Maybe looking up. Inhale. Lifting everything up. Those arms out to shoulder height. Feet pointing out. Last squat. Exhale, sending the knees out. Elbows at shoulder height. Palms up. Inhale. Legs straight. Palms together. Stepping the feet in. Side stretch. Exhaling any side. Inhale back. Other side. So we inhale. Exhaling to heart center. Allowing the shoulders to drop. And the palms can lower as well. Shake, walk, whatever you need. That was fun. So we can try that again next month. It's a good sequence, that one. But let's just reset everything. So as we find our lengthened position, just rooting down through the standing feet, that chin tucked in, we'll just work with the breath practice. So in the inhale, just lifting the palms out to the side. So we exhale, just putting them down where they were. Once more, inhale to sides. Exhaling down. Now all on the inhale, just going up a little higher. Inhale to the side and heart center. As we exhale down the way we came up. Once more. Now a little higher up. Inhale, sides, heart center. Reaching up. Exhaling down the way we came. Now we're going up again. Inhaling to the side, heart center, up. If you want, sigh the breath away in the back bend. So we inhale back and exhale down. Lovely. You should be nice and settled again. Moving the attention to the feet. Get ready to work on our balance. We just inhale. So we lift all the toes. That's it. Take a wall if you want it. Exhale in your time, just spreading the toes down. And we'll repeat again. Inhale and lift. Exhale, spreading down. We'll get ready to move. So in your time, inhaling one heel up, finding that chest is lifted. As we inhale, can we lift that knee up in line with the hips? Whether you hold it or it hangs itself is your choice. Give that ankle a rotate if it wants it. And in time, can we exhale that knee out to the side? You have the other arm as a balance or holding your wall. And then, can we tuck it in? Whether it's up high or whether the toes are touching the floor. Just keeping that chest nice and lifted. When you're ready, just reaching one arm or both up above. And then gently exhaling down, palms to heart center. That's it. This chest is lifted, and what you can do, just bring the thumbs onto the chest, draw the breath in here. That might just help settle you down as we root down through that standing foot. And then, your time, just exhale everything down. Gentle walk off, and we'll just reset for the other side. So with both feet planted again, chest lifted. Let's inhale as we lift the other heel up. And then inhaling this knee in line with the hips. And again, either holding or it hangs itself. Having that rotate on the ankle if it wants it. And then exhaling that knee out to the side. And in time, tucking the foot either onto the thigh or anywhere on the leg. We find the chest lifted. And if you're balanced, inhale as we reach the arms up, or one. Exhaling down through heart center. The shoulders dropped, chest lifted, just helping the gravity. And just rooting down through the standing foot. Just tuning into our breath. Just finding that calm and stillness. As we exhale, planting that foot. Come back to the mat, just having that shake off or rotate, ever it is you need. So you get ready to lower down. So we'll be coming into forward fold and then downward dog. So we inhale nice and tall. And then the exhale, tucking the chin, rounding the shoulders, bending the knee. As we roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Just taking your time to feel through the spine. And then your forward fold. Just hanging in stillness for a few breaths. That spine continues to give in. When you're ready, on the inhale, you can plant the palms, stepping the feet back into our downward dog. Your choice, if you want to walk from foot to foot, or enjoy the stillness. And at any point, lower down to all fours as you sink yourself into child. But if you're still up, just think about rolling down in the next breath or two. Sinking those hips back towards the heels. That chest and head just sinking to the mat. You tune into your breath, observing where you've worked, finding that calm and stillness within. As you're here, just allowing that body to release. Just relaxing bit by bit, a little bit more. Settling in deeper. And then in your time, let's inhale. Back through to all fours. That spine lengthened. Knees under hips. As we work in cat. As we inhale, curling from the base, looking up. But can we exhale as we circle around? As we circle around, scooping through. As we inhale, circling up. Now there's not a right or a wrong way to do this. Just so you feel through all of the spine. Now, you've been circling one way. Let's go the other. Knees, elbows, shoulders might bend. Letting that happen. It's a free movement. And when we feel we've worked evenly, so we come back to our flat back to get ready to come to lie down. Any way you like, whether that's crossing those ankles, we roll over them, scooting ourselves to the front of the mat. With those knees loosely bent, getting ready to work the core. And we inhale, lifting the arms up. As we exhale, peeling the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae, using the core as brakes. So the last thing that's down is the head. It's having that neck long so the chin is tucked in. And the palms can just rest by the side. Settling onto the mat for a few breaths. And let's just have a final loosen off. So from here, you can just roll the head if you wish, from side to side. Nice and loose as we work around the neck. And then, as we come back to center and stillness, we can inhale as we bend the knees up. Doesn't matter how close in they are to the hips. I'm just applying a little pressure through the feet, just so that pushes the lower back onto the mat. You can expand to pelvic tilting if you wish. As we inhale, just peeling the hips up just a fraction. The exhale, lowering down, breath by breath. So as we inhale up, the curve of the lower spine flattens in the mat. As we exhale down, that natural curve returns. And then lowering down. Really let that practice go. Inhale, just hugging those knees into the chest. Whether you're rocking or you're still, it's all your choice. And then back to center. Squeezing those knees in just briefly. As we inhale, lifting the arms and legs into the air. As much a bend as you need. You can have a rotate or a shake if you like. And then in time, inhale the arms through the legs, taking hold of the outer edges of the feet or the ankles or legs. You draw the knees out and up to the side of the chest. Whether you're still or rocking, it's up to you. And then from here, you can gently exhale your way down to your relaxation position, whatever that may be. It's allowing that body to settle onto the mat. As that attention draws back towards the breath. Letting everything settle and relax here. Just hearing the sounds of each breath. And there's movements within. And with each inhale, as we draw in energy, each exhale is releasing any tension. And then let's guide that breath around the body. As we start at the crown of the head. Forehead. Eyes and ears. Nose. Mouth and cheeks. Chin and jaw. Front and back of the neck. Collarbone and shoulders. Elbows. Wrists. Front and back of the palms. Fingers and fingertips. Chest and upper back. Ribs, mid-back. Tummy, lower back. Hips and pelvic floor. front and back of the thighs, knees, calves and shin, ankles, heels, balls of the feet, toes, the whole body. The whole body. Gently bringing your attention back to this moment. You can give the toes and finger a wiggle. And in time, if you like, you can hug those knees in towards the chest, whether rocking or still. And then gently rolling over to any side. For that brief moment of pause, you open the eyes and then lift yourself up to your seated position. Taking your time to find the spine long and light again. Shoulders drop, chest lengthen, and just rooting down through the sit bones. As we inhale, reaching the arms up, the palms come together, exhaling everything back to heart center. As we bow our heads here, giving thanks. Namaste. Bring yourself back into the room.